12:50 something, and it's summer solstice, and I'm talking in my catio with my two cats, one cat there, one cat here. Nature of the camera, cat, it's not very wide, it doesn't have a very wide, I don't know photography, I'm not too familiar on a good deal of photography lingo. It doesn't have a wide, span? I don't, yeah, I guess if you're gonna, not describe it technically, if you're gonna describe it kind of, you know, in layman's terms, it's not very, it doesn't have very wide, span, it doesn't have very wide span, okay, this isn't very interesting. Yeah, this is my third take. This one's going on YouTube. Because the first two, I started rambling I started rambling, and I'm talking to myself, only myself here. I started rambling about things that even the thought of other people hearing me ramble about makes me uncomfortable, because I have rambled about other certain things before, and I've lost my train of thought, and I've stuttered, and I've stopped. You know, I wasn't high, I couldn't talk properly. Yeah, two people, me and one other person, would kind of get that joke. But yeah, I wasn't high, so I couldn't talk properly, and I started doing this. I started not articulating myself well. And I mean, that's kind of the point of a ramble, right? Is just to ramble. But I just didn't like what it was, and I want to put on my YouTube channel what I like. You know, what I like the image of, at least. Because a lot of stuff on my YouTube channel kind of lacks substance. But I think the image itself, and my YouTube channel as a whole, means something to me, and it's you know, it actually, you know, it is something to me. Yeah, okay, sure, it means something to me. That's fine. I agree with that. This is ruining what I've got on my YouTube channel already. It's ruining it a bit, but that's okay, because my previous videos have me, I don't know. You know, I have a few different directions of where I'd like to take. I don't want to start multiple YouTube channels. I have other creative endeavors, but my YouTube channel has multiple aesthetics, and I'd like to have a YouTube channel. I like to change it and have just one type of overarching aesthetic. And my goal with this channel is to kind of create a unique aesthetic. But I don't hate what I've made so far. Yeah, it's not much, nothing special. But I don't think it really amounts to anything. I think you know, it's just a few things I like. It's not one thing. I think those are sparrows. You know, it's not really one thing. It's just, you know, you take someone like me, someone who has multiple different strong interests, and I like pursuing them individually most of the time. But then you take someone like me, and then you give them a platform like a YouTube channel, and here, I hate saying this, but express yourself, okay? I could get into why I don't like that, but that's a different tangent. Do what you want, okay? Yeah, but put yourself into this, and then I kind of did. And you know, I didn't put out much, but what I have put out is very mangled. It's very just, you know, I kind of put I put a bunch of ideas into one, and they don't really work together. But I still like what I have made, and I don't think I'm gonna do a YouTube channel where it's one thing. I think I'm just gonna put a bunch of stuff onto this one. There's a, okay, here, and then this is where I can evolve my dialogue. Develop my dialogue? Evolve my dialogue? Evolve my dialogue. The dialogue evolves. That doesn't make any sense. So I'm speaking to you, and me speak my the dialogue. Okay. Yeah, what I'm saying and how I'm saying it evolves. Yeah, what I'm saying and how I'm saying equals dialogue, right? I mean, dialogue is what's said, or it's what's being said. What's being said. So if what's being said evolved, I imagine how I was saying it would evolve too. Back to what I was originally going to say, because I'm done with this. But at least, you know, my people that I know would probably want to watch that. Not like what I was, not like my tangents on my first few videos. People probably wouldn't, you know, people I know probably wouldn't be interested in that at all. But I think it's the third time I'm saying this. What I originally was going to say is was originally going to discuss was my was YouTube. Okay, YouTube, and there's YouTubers that do this, that just talk into the camera and ramble. And most of them do a bit more than ramble. They have a specific thing they want to talk about. And I want to do that in the future, where I actually want to have my notebook with me and have a bunch of developed loose notes. I know that's kind of a juxtaposition, but yeah, kind of developed loose notes where I'm kind of reading off a script, but I have freedom to add what I want to, what I want as well. You know, freedom to develop on what I developed. Okay. And yeah, so I like these channels that just feature someone, and they have to be someone where you think you'd be friends with, right? And there's a handful of channels I have where, oh, that's not stable. Pfeiffer, don't walk on that. These handful of channels I watch. Yeah, all these people I thought about. Yeah, I've daydreamed about talking to them. You know, these are people that I'm not the best at talking to people, and I like to talk to these people. You know, these are good people, and this content I'm talking about appeals to me. Maybe because I'm not that good at talking to people, and you know, it's fine. It's fine. I'm rambling. I like to think I'd watch myself ramble if I was my friend, but I guess it depends what friend I am. You know, I would be, because I have so many friends. Am I being sarcastic or not? That's up to you. That's up to you to decide. I was talking about YouTube, and yeah, I like that content. It appeals to me, and it appeals to a lot of people. It's kind of becoming a trend, and a lot of people are doing it. You know, call it video diaries, or kind of more raw video essays. I don't really know. And I don't really care, to be frank. It's kind of what a lot of the internet's about, is just communicating like this. It's rambling. It's putting yourself out there. That's, you know, that's what's said a lot. That's kind of the cliche, putting yourself out there. And I guess I stutter a bit. I don't know how much I actually say and, you know, talking to someone. I probably do a bit. I mean, you know, like this, everyone kind of does, if they're not professional speakers most of the time, but I don't know. I'm probably going to go to the bank later today, and I'm presenting myself on the internet. I'm putting myself out there, and I'm not the most, I'm not the cleanest right now. I ran this morning. I actually ran this morning. Like, for the first time, I actually ran kind of around, not the full distance. I was planning on running around 3 times, but I've only did once. I only did it once. I walked a bunch of it too, but it was something. It was something to start running. I ran, and I'm a little bit, you know, I have a little bit of old sweat on me, dried up sweat on me. I'm dirty just being in here. I was rearranging everything to be for me to get this what I'm doing right now. Get this view. Sure, view. That's fine word to use, to get this view. And I pulled up my one cat here. One cat here. She's 2 or 3 mice she's found in here. I lifted up the carpet that I'm sitting on, and yeah, it's pretty obvious. There's mice below me, and there's leaves and bugs. There's ants everywhere. There's cell bugs everywhere too, as there would be. And I like this place, but I rearranged everything, and I made myself I messed up myself quite a bit. My sweatpants are all dirty now, but that's fine. I'll go into the bank, and I don't know if I talked to the first person I've talked to. I don't really know how the bank works. I know what I have to do, but I said this in my first take. They'll say a lot to me that I won't understand. I really don't know financial lingo, really at all, and they'll say a bunch to me, and I'll ask them what a handful of what they're saying that I don't know means. But, you know, it's not really my place there to sift through everything and completely understand what they're talking about. That's not really what they want me to do. You know, that's their job to understand what they're talking about, and I have to accept that. I guess I don't have to, but I'm not planning on going there and I'm not really planning on going there and, you know, with a full set of knowledge. I have a handful of things I know I should do. I'll talk to a few people. I'll cash a check. And that's it. This camcorder I'm filming on right now, I don't know how it works inside and out. I think there's different... No, don't go on there. Don't go on there. I'm sure there's different settings when it comes to how things look. You know, I know exposure. I've heard that word before. I'm really lacking on photography lingo too. As I expressed, I think in this third take that I'm going to post on YouTube, I expressed that in the beginning of this video. I expressed that I expressed that fact about myself. I expressed the fact. I expressed that fact. I gotta read more often. and I just graduated high school. Or, yeah, and I graduated. I got one more test and then I'm done high school. I got one more test in 4 days. And it's funny, I want to do more. I'm happy to do more almost academic work. I'm done. Okay, I gotta eat a burrito. If you watched, wow, thanks. Watch this video, thank you. And gotta go eat this. I guess I didn't know I was gonna get a burrito. This is 15 minutes. This is a fine ramble. It's summer solstice. Summer solstice, I want to talk about that a little bit more, but that's fine. I want to talk about why I like these videos a bit more, but that's fine. I think I started talking about that. I didn't finish, and I gotta go now. So, I love you.